Hi, I'm Matthew Craig and you're watching The Market Bull. Joining me in the studio today is the Managing Director of Core Energy Minerals, Tony Greenaway. Thanks for joining us, Tony.
Thanks for having me in.
So just firstly, Core Energy has confirmed strong rare earth exploration potential at the Itambe Rare Earth project in Brazil. Just take us through the initial assay results.
This is the first on-ground work we've done at Itambe. As people know, this was a project we picked up from Rio Tinto. It's a very large package of ground. They did some great early work for us, a bit of mapping and some soil sampling, etc., but really only covered about 10% of the tenement, so just on that southern area. So what we looked to do was go back in and replicate those results, as well as doing some auger drilling underneath them to make sure that the rare earths we're seeing at surface carry on at depth. We've done that, and what we've seen, as you say, is some really good anomalism in those auger holes. Not all of them got to depth, unfortunately. We hit a really hard to penetrate quartz band, so we're going to have to rethink our next drilling stage out there, because we will be back. The results that we've got were really encouraging. We want to go back and hit these areas again, but we need to make sure that the drilling technique we've got is going to get through those. Interestingly enough as well, what we did, we sieved some of those samples. So where we hit that quartz band, there was big chunks of quartz in the sample. We assayed both the bulk sample and the sieve sample, and we saw about a 300 to 400% upgrade. So going from an intersection of around about 500 to 600 ppm up to 1500 ppm, so a really significant uplift. What it does tell us is that the rare earths that we're seeing in the auger are in those fine fraction clays, and that's really what we want to see. So really encouraged by that work. So we're going to get back on ground out there and, as I said, rethink our drilling campaign and go and hit it again pretty hard in our next round of work.
Just what are the next steps in exploration at Itambe?
We want to make sure we get down deeper into that weathering profile, because we really only assess the top 6 to 7 metres, and not even that in some places. So we know that the rare earths are there now. Gives us confidence to go back in with that bigger rig and make sure we get down to the depths we need to get to. So that'll be certainly part of the next campaign. So it'll be a combination of some more mapping right up to the north where we haven't even been yet. We'll be doing some soil sampling to extend our area north, and we're going back in with a bigger rig to make sure we get those holes to depth.
So how is exploration progressing elsewhere in Core's Brazilian field program?
The way that we like to work is we do staged, gated exploration. So that means we're using our teams efficiently, and we're also making sure we're spending our money wisely. So we've done work in Itambe, and that's given us some good results, but we've already moved that team down to our Tunas project. So we're drilling down there again, and as people will remember, we've done one phase of work down there. We got good results from that. We've moved the team up to Itambe, and now we're back again doing some infill drilling down there at Tunas. So it's a bit of a rotation where we get everyone moving, keeping people working efficiently and spending our money wisely. We've also been over at our Campo tenements. We've done our first pass sampling and reconnaissance work over there. We've been talking to our landholders, which is really important to get that license to operate. So we'll be over there as well. So the plan right now is to finish off the drilling at Tunas, where we're currently in field drilling. Then the team will move across to Campo, and then they'll go back to Itambe and just keep doing a rotation like that. And we should see a steady flow of results as we continue to move around our tenements.
And just lastly, what news flow can investors look forward to over the coming months?
There'll obviously be an update on our Campo. As I said, we've done our reconnaissance work over there. We saw some really good clay profiles developing. We'll be getting results back in from those very shortly. So they'll be out next. Then we'll have obviously the results from Tunas, where we're currently drilling, and then we'll be back again. So there'll be an update coming through on all of our tenements as we sort of continue to progress them. All of them are great projects. We need to progress them all. They're all very early stage, of course, but we need to progress them all towards those major drilling targets that we want to go and find.
Thanks for giving us your time today, Tony, and best of luck with the next steps in Brazil.
Pleasure. Thanks very much for having me.